I am always a fan of a good, fun crossover, especially when it involves an IP or something that my son likes. And Sonic the Hedgehog is definitely one of those crossing over with DC Comics. So I had to go fast and read this one with Junior as soon as we got it in hand. Is it as fun as I was hoping it would be when I saw it in previews? Well, let's take a quick look at the comic and find out. Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Beefy, and this is Saturday Morning Comics. DC crossover Sonic the Hedgehog #1 was released on March 19th, 2025. It is written by Ian Flynn with art by Adam Thomas. Now, I will have to say, I don't know how really the title of this. There's been a few different titles lately like this. There was DC X Sonic the Hedgehog, DC crossover Sonic the Hedgehog. Is it DC Sonic the Hedgehog? You know, I don't know, because we just recently had the Godzilla Kong New Empire movie. I also read the manga Spy Family, or is it Spy X Family, depending on who you talk to. I will say one of the curious things is they went with DC as opposed to the Justice League, because this is 100% a Justice League crossover. So really on the first page, we just get right into it. There's no real build-up other than saying, hey, we're on Earth in Sonic's dimension, and this ginormous Darkseid head just comes out of a portal, and you can see Sonic's eating a chili dog. There's Amy and Tails, and so it's just it really throws you in. There's no lull in this comic, and I think that's really good, because when reading this with Junior, seeing something like this at the opening got him a lot more interested, because he does know Darkseid, and he sees his character, so there's no like wait for it. So yeah, we just get right into it. You know, there's another shot of Darkseid's ginormous head and a bunch of parademons. And if you're a Sonic fan, you get right into the, you know, the smart aleck comments from them and all of the teamwork going on. So very kid-friendly, very action-oriented. There are some times that there's a lot of talking, but overall, I thought this was a good way to start the comic. I know it helped Junior get into it and read it with me, which sometimes even with kid comics doesn't always work out like I think it would. So this one I think did a really good job of just starting us right in the middle of the story with boom, Darkseid shows up, these parademons. They don't know what's going on, but they're fighting the parademons. So Darkseid came to this universe to get the power of the Chaos Emeralds, to get the anti-life equation. So even if you're not a Justice League or big DC fan and you've not read a lot of it, they don't do a lot of explaining as to the anti-life equation, but I think with the name of it in itself, that's all you really need to know, is that basically he's trying to find a way to destroy everything. And so he starts here knowing that the power that he's trying to do could be negated by this Master Emerald. So he has the Sod and them attack it, which it looks like Knuckles, who is the lone warrior guarding it, he fends off the parademons, and then the Omega Beam shoots and destroys the Master Emerald. But right before the laser hits Knuckles, who looks like he's getting ready to hit, we see this blue blur, and I wonder who that could be. Is it Sonic? I guess we're going to have to find out here in a little bit. So Sonic and Amy head to Sunset City, and Sonic starts speeding up really fast, and then he meets the Flash. And really, this is kind of where I think the comic shines and is really kid-friendly, is you got this banter back and forth, you know, and it's very much, what I like about it is it's very Sonic oriented, in my opinion, because I've read a lot of Justice League comics, and this seems a little bit more humor style-wise written as a Sonic comic. And I think that works really well. And then you start meeting the other characters. Here's Silver and Green Lantern. And you get a cool shot of Batman and Shadow defeating a parademon together. And then Amy and Tails run into Cyborg and Wonder Woman. And then we got Superman, who shows up, and that happens to be who the blue blur was that saved Knuckles. So really what this comic is trying to do is basically pair everyone up. So you got the Flash and Sonic, who are fast. You got Knuckles and Superman, who are the brawn. You got Silver, who has like these psychic abilities, which are kind of comparable to the Green Lantern ring abilities. You got Strong Amy and Wonder Woman, and you got the Tech in Cyborg and Tails, and then you got the Brooding Shadow and Batman. So this comic does really well and to pair up all these characters to where they really meld and go together and makes it fun. And I think this is going to be a real interesting read. So I really enjoyed the story, and Junior did as well. It is very lighthearted, fun, fast-paced, well-written. It did what it needed to do. It introduced everyone, but it didn't, over-explain things. The art, I like the art. It's very much got more of a cartoony type feel to it. This is a pretty good page. Doesn't have much text on it, but you can just kind of see the detail. It looks very cartoonish, a little bit more Sonic than what I would typically see in a Justice League comic, but I think that works well. Some of the characters kind of have, I don't know if I want to say an anime or manga look to them when it comes to the humans, but it's very fitting, and I really like the design of it. So overall, I think this is a great comic to get kids interested. I will have to say, overall, my thoughts on it, I like the story. Very simple, fun, perfect for kids to get into. Art, I thought was very solid, cartoony, fit well with the story, fit well with the content and the characters. Overall, if you have any kids that are interested in any of the superheroes or interested in Sonic the Hedgehog and you want to maybe expose them to something new, I would encourage you to run out there as fast as Sonic and pick this one up. Yeah, because I was pleasantly surprised, and I thought it was good enough. I'm actually interested in getting some Sonic the Hedgehog comics to read with Junior as well. So that's it for today. I want to encourage you to go to your local comic shop to buy and read a comic, and you have a great rest of your day.